Hey guys, this is the third time I'm recording this video because my computer is out of storage and then I deleted some stuff and I thought I had enough storage and I didn't. So this is the third time I'm filming this video. Yay! But I'm filming this on my mom's laptop, so we will not have that issue. But I don't like the camera quality. Like, it feels a little funky um, than my laptop. But week 3 on the artist date. This is my third time talking about this, so I already know what I'm gonna say. So week 3 was crazy. I didn't get to do it like I didn't do all the tasks as they should have been done this week, but it's okay. We're gonna lock in for week 3 though. I promise. But this week was about recovering the sense of identity. And I struggle with identity a lot. I guess it comes from a lot of my imposter syndrome. If you have imposter syndrome or like have moments of imposter syndrome, you know what it feels like. It's not fun. It's like always questioning and doubting yourself, I guess, which is not good. But when I'm in my creative process, I'm always thinking like, are people gonna like this? Is this good enough? Just like not really listening to like or or not even like letting myself be a beginner, which is like goes with imposter syndrome, which really sucks because like I feel like in today's society we always have to be like perfect and we have to be perfect at everything we do first, crack up the box first try, and social media does not really help with that. In social media we never see the process, we only see the end result. And when we see that, we just think that like, oh wow, they got it in like 2-3 tries, and or even one try and they got it flawless. But no, like reality is they worked on that for the whole day or a week or whatever, depending on what it is. But yeah, that's just not reality, and I really need to like work on that and recognize that in myself, and not think that way, which is not healthy. And I feel like that really disrupts my creative process. And I think I give up a lot because of that. But, some of the tasks that we did this week, one of my favorites were we had to write down 20 things that we like or love to do. So, yeah, you had to write the date of the last time you did it and whichever two you haven't done in a while, like you haven't done like in a long time, you had to do them. Mine was acting and dancing, and I used to do musical theater in high school, and I really do miss acting and dancing. Like I dance a little here and there, but I haven't learned like a whole choreography in a long, 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 long time, or 2 years, because I graduated in 2024. But yeah, and I haven't acted at all since then. Um, I don't think I'm the best actor. I really struggle with like when it comes to acting, I think I really struggle with connecting with a character that I have no connection or like relatability to at all. Like for example, I did the musical High Society, and I played Seth Lord, which is like this old man who's a father, and this old man who's a father and he's rich, but he's cheating on his wife. So I'm like no relation there pretty much whatsoever. I mean, it wasn't. I tried my best to find some relation, and it wasn't the worst performance ever. But I feel like I could have done better, and it really sucks when you can do better, but you didn't. But it is what it is. We can only grow. But if I never played that character, I would have never realized that I need to really how much it takes to really tap into a character that that you have no relation to, because professional actors do that all the time. They play crazy characters that they probably have no relation to or relatability to in their personal, you know who they are as a person. So yeah, it's definitely possible, obviously. So I need to work on that. But back to the artist way. Another task that we had to do was draw a circle and cut it up into 6 slices. And one of those, in each slice, you had to write like spirituality, work, play, adventure, friends, that kind of stuff. And like you had to draw a dot, and the closer to the outer circle was like the highest, lower to the middle was like the lowest. But yeah, this is what it looks like. But and I realized that like spirituality, play, and adventure were like the lowest versus like exercise, work, and friends, which they aren't like low, like they aren't like dangerously low, but they're like kind of in the middle. Um, in the middle, a little lower than the middle. But I like them. I would like them to be like a lot higher than what it is now. So I'm glad like I recognize that, so I can work on that now. So happy that I can recognize that and improve. So thanks, Julia. Oh my gosh, what I get nervous when I record these. I don't know why. Like my voice just like naturally wants to go into like a vocal fry, and I don't know why. It's annoying, but I don't really. I feel like I don't really talk like how I'm talking right now. But anyways, another task that we had to do was we had to like draw a circle and put in our creative. Well, I don't. Did it have to be creative? I don't know. We had to put in stuff that would like things that we do that we want to protect from like negative negative stuff, and like or like people that would like rack on like wouldn't help your creativity process with that, if that makes sense. So but we had to, in the circle, we had to write that. Then we also had to write people's names that are in my life that like I feel comfortable like sharing that with. And then outside the circle, I had to write people's names that I don't feel comfortable sharing that with. So that was interesting, but I was glad that I have less people on the outside than I did on the inside, which I'm very grateful for. So yeah. Okay, that's I don't want to share all the tasks cuz I got to keep some stuff for myself. But yeah, it was very interesting to recognize that and see that in myself. For my artist date this week, I went to the mall, and what I did at the mall was every time I saw something that like inspired me or would inspire me as an artist or inspire me creatively or stuff that I really liked, I would take a picture of it. And this would be like anything like clothes, shoes, accessories, jewelry, a picture, like literally like a t-shirt, like a graphic tee, literally anything. I took a picture of it. And what I was doing with that was I was like imagining if I was releasing an album, and I was thinking of like what that would visually look like what would reflect the music physically, like clothes, jewelry, all that good stuff. And so yeah, I was like taking picture of outfits, of shirts, pants, shoes, clothes that I feel like would definitely reflect the music, and basically like creating a world, a physical world from sound, pretty much. And I was thinking about like what color my album would be. I was thinking like not turquoise. Turquoise is my favorite color, but like not exactly turquoise, but like more on the bluish side than turquoise. And what my food, no, if my album was like a flavor, what that flavor be? And I chose like blue raspberry and coconut or aquamarine flavor. If you know, you know. If my album was a food, what would it be? At first, I chose pizza, but then I was like, everyone likes pizza, so I was like, that's kind of like basic, generic. So I went with a cinnamon bun or cinnamon roll. Cinnamon bun or cinnamon roll? I don't know. But it kind of fits for what I was feeling in that moment. So that's what I went with. A cinnamon. But yeah, anyways, I'm also watching Dochi's journey on her reading The Artist's Way, and her week 2 was insane. Like it was crazy. But not to like compare. I don't know. I don't want to compare our journeys because our journeys should look different because we are two different people, obviously. But hers was like really crazy, and it's very cool to see a different perspective and how she interprets things and how reading this book has affected her and what's going on in like her life right now too. And obviously I know she's been very successful, so obviously this book has helped her, and she's been promoting this book too for like any artist pretty much. So I know it works pretty much. We have two different journeys, but the same goal pretty much. And I shouldn't like I don't want to look at her journey and be like, oh, why isn't this happening for me? Or why am I not doing what she's doing? I have to, I have to like take this. I have to take this journey like as I would, and not. I can learn from her, but not monkey say, monkey do kind of. Like, I'm not gonna do what she did just because she did it. I have to make my own decisions, and that's being the artist way. But I only watch it but I only watch hers after like I'm done with that week anyway. So yeah. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't want these videos to be too long, but this is my journey of reading the artist way. And thank you so much for watching. And this is my third time recording this video, so hopefully no, this definitely will save because it's not even on my laptop. So yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and coming on this journey with me. And I'll see you for week 3. And this week 3 we're gonna be locked in, like we're gonna be on point, like we're gonna be on it. And I don't have school anymore, so yeah. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in next week's. Bye.